Torah Life Ministries come out of the world. Messiah people seek the truth.
All right, everybody, here we are. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm about to speak at my friend's congregation, and it's a House of Israel Fellowship in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm really excited. I'm going to be speaking about health according to the scriptures. But what I'm really excited is here I am in Sin City, and I just drove off the Vegas Strip to come here, and I was disgusted by all the things I was seeing. But, you know, you can't have hate without having love. And now I found a sign that I absolutely love. I was driving and I saw this sign and I knew I was in the right place. Now look at this sign, everybody. This is the 10 Commandments of our Creator here. And it says it all right here. Yeshua, Jesus says, if you love me, keep my commandments. Most people don't even know what they are, but here they are. But you know what? The state is actually trying to get the pastor here to take this sign down. And that's just wrong. And we're going to be talking a little about that today, and we're going to be talking about health as well, but this is what health is. You know, I could tell you how to eat, I could tell you, how to exercise, but if you don't have these as the foundation of everything you do, you're not going to be healthy. So get this in your mind and your heart, and we'll fill in the rest. All right, everybody, so we'll get back to you in a little while here after the lecture, and we'll give you an update. Could you tell us about the sign you have there in the front, the 10 Commandments sign?
All right, we put that sign up as certainly a witness and our right to publish, which is what it says in the First Amendment of the Constitution. Just for review, the First Amendment says that the government or Congress shall not pass any law. There shall be no law. I guess I could quote this directly here. There shall be no law. Congress shall pass no law for the establishment of religion or the free exercise thereof. And if you notice there's not a period. There's a semicolon. Or the freedom of the press, or et cetera, et cetera. Well, since we have dissolved the corporation and are now non-501c3, we are standing on that First Amendment right, that the government can make no law when it comes to the church. See, there is no such thing as a separation of church and state, but there is clearly a separation of church from state from church. It's clear in the First Amendment. State and church are separate. Thus, they are basically on an equal footing. One cannot influence the other. So when we were in the midst of this, we put up this 10 Commandments sign up here, and because of the government and what have you, they want us to have permits and what have you, to establish this. But what we're saying in the First Amendment is that they have no right to ask for that. We are separate, and since we own this property outright, this is, I don't want to say sovereign territory, but it acts like it. They have no right or jurisdiction here. So that's our argument. They want to take down the sign, and we say no.
Do you think if it was a sign that said something that wasn't related to the Bible, that they wouldn't bother you?
Oh, they would too. Same thing. They keep saying it has nothing to do with content. It really has to do with power and authority. For us to get a permit would cost us nothing. There's no cost involved with a nonprofit organization. So it has to do with power and authority. So that's why we're fighting this in the courts now.
Wow, that's great. All right, well, everybody, this is Pastor Wally here. Why don't you give them your website?
That's houseofisraelfellowship.org.
And we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And how long has the fellowship been here now?
We started in 1996.
Great, and if you could share with us for a minute or two how it got started in your heart of what you teach here.
Got started in my heart when I was a Foursquare pastor, ordained and all that in the International Church of Foursquare Gospel, and I originally saw a sermon by John Hagee about the prayer shawl. That got me intrigued. I started searching, and the more I searched, have to believe this, the Old Testament, of course. The more I got involved and intrigued, and the further I had to dive into it. And the more I studied, the more I went, uh-oh, we're missing something. And so basically we've been teaching the Hebrew roots since 1996, and here we are today in 2010, and got a growing, strong little group.
Well, that's an amazing story. And you talk about separation of church and state.
That's state from church.
State from church. Well, there seems to be teachings that go around today, separation from diet from Scripture. And you have me speaking here tonight for your group on this topic of health according to the Scriptures. What's your opinion about this, and why there's so much sickness and disease in the church to begin with?
Well, you're here because I have a sick congregation. No, I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I like what Brad Scott says. He's our friend. He says, God is smarter than we are. And he wrote all these things in the Bible for a reason. And so I know this is the calling on your heart, so we're here to hear it from the Master, huh? Via your lips.
And what's your favorite health scripture, the health verse in the Bible?
What's my favorite health verse? Lord help.
Okay, call out for help.
I really don't know what's my favorite health verse. I probably will after listening to you tonight. How's that?
Okay, sounds good. We'll check with you later.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we're back. We just gave the event. We had a great time. We had about 2,000 people came, and it was wonderful.
We had a full house.
A full house, yes.
Of course, we only have seating for 12.
Yes. Okay, so tell us, you were going to tell us what your favorite health scripture is.
My favorite health scripture now is don't eat at night.
And what verse is that?
Book of Hezekiah from the Wally version.
It's the book of Paul Neeson?
The book of Paul Neeson, yes.
Very good. So anything else you want to add to the life?
I'm just
Anything
looking forward
else to the viewers out there?
I'm looking forward to inviting you back.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, and it was great being here. All right, everybody, if you're in Vegas, get on out here. It's House of Israel Fellowship, and put the number below here, so make sure you get out here and you come see Pastor Wally and everybody in the congregation. It was wonderful, and I can't wait to get back. So thank you.
Seek the truth, avoid the evil, learn Yahweh's way.